got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just gonna tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month.
This is exactly what I was talking about previously. The red pill provides men with the tools to spot women like these from a mile away. This is plain weaponizing children. There's nothing more vicious than this.
Does body count matter?
That's a good question. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Like to me personally?
Yeah, like to you personally.
No, because like, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I don't really think it matters because I feel like if you have sex with the same person 30 times, it's the same thing as having sex with 30 people one time, you know?
She knows it's not the same. I think these women are children who don't know anything about responsibility. How in the world did she equate a long-term relationship with constant sex, with sleeping around? I can't even wrap my head around the mental gymnastics at play here.
Relationship, body count matters. Cause see, we gotta stop being selfish, man. We have to start being considerate of the other person. What if, let's say you got a 100-person body count, right? And the other person has like a 3-person body count. What if they're uncomfortable with you being with 100 different bodies? Cause see, everybody wanna talk about, oh, it don't matter, it's none of my business. It is your business if you enter in a relationship with this person. And then apart from that, you have to realize that when you smashing on somebody, bro, you create an emotional tie. You sharing energy with that person. So if you
Body count applies to women, not to men. Or at least, it doesn't matter as much for men. The harsh reality is men can have mind-blowing sex with a chick and still come home to his wife. Women, on the other hand, aren't emotionally equipped to deal with that. This is why women are getting smoked in the modern dating landscape. They're getting passed around left and right, thinking they can compete with men. It sucks. But hey, progressive, eh?
Women says she doesn't want to be with a light-skinned man. Preference.
Yeah.
Man says he want to be with a dark-skinned woman. Discrimination.
For sure.
Women says she doesn't want to be with a short man.
Oh no, preference.
How many times have you heard that?
We hear that all the time.
Almost every girl I've ever met will always say, besides the one exceptions,
Yeah.
I want a guy who's taller than me.
Yeah.
Women will openly shame men for having preferences. But don't let that get to your head, boys. Women will do anything to absolve themselves of responsibility and accountability, even go as far as to shame men for avoiding them. Heck, even passport bros are being shamed. These are men who literally left the country to mind their own business. In my opinion, it's just coping. They're unhappy because, again, they're getting smoked in the modern dating landscape. So they become vile and vicious. Terrible.
If you really think about it, pedophiles have really ruined it for just like adult men who just really love kids and babies, love playing with them, teasing with them, joking with them, because adult men can't even show their affection for children and babies anymore without people thinking they're a pedophile. And I feel bad for them, and if it wasn't for those pedophiles in the first place, it wouldn't be like this.
There's some truth to that. I know men who naturally find children cute and want to play with them, but alas, they can't or they'll be judged. But think about it. Are you going to ask a man to babysit your children? Not really. Maybe there's some evolutionary reason for this. Maybe not. Just be careful, boys. You don't want to be branded as a creep.
Despite what people may tell you, your virginity...
Firstly, those men are the exact counterparts of angry feminists. They're not self-improving men if they have time to comment on a random woman's video with bitterness and resentment. These men do not understand how pathetic their behavior is. And boys, I want you to surround yourself with winners. Clearly not these types of men.
It does not measure your worth. Say it with me, your virginity does not measure your worth. Thousands of men commented on my video saying that I'm used me and therefore I am worthless, essentially insinuating that I'm not a virgin, and because I'm not a virgin, no one wants to be with me. This type of mentality is absolutely damaging. It's men like this that applaud other men for their sexual partners while shaming women for theirs. This double standard is unacceptable and we will not stand for it. If you yourself are not a virgin, then you have no right to request to be with a virgin. If you want a woman who is virtuous and pure, because purity and virginity are one and the same, right? Then you yourself must be virtuous and pure.
I agree with her honestly. As much as I call out modern women for their bullshit, some men are really high and mighty about themselves. They think by being red-pilled, it gives them the right to virtue signal. That's very beta behavior. Red Pill is meant to equip men with the tools so they can navigate the modern dating landscape without getting fucked over by narcissistic, manipulative women. The Red Pill is also supposed to make men more aware that they could be walking toward a slaughterhouse with their eyes closed. I want to make another point here because there are certain lines. If a woman is not a virgin, it doesn't mean she's worthless, to a certain degree. If she's not a virgin, aka has been ran through by 100 guys, that's a whole nother conversation. Furthermore, by worth, it doesn't mean a person's worth. It usually means worth in the context of sexual market value. A virgin woman in her 20s has more sexual market value than a woman who has had her time with Chads and Tyrones. I think this woman might be getting it all mixed up too. Anyway, I could write a book about this topic alone. Let's move on.
What really baffles my brain is that football players can watch film on other people playing the game for 10 hours to learn how to get better. But when I do that with porn, I'm a sicko and I'm nasty and I need to get alive. Double standards these days.
It's just a joke, I know. But porn is horrible for your brain. There are levels to this, of course. If you're a man who's spinning plates and sleeping with a bunch of girls, sometimes you lose focus because you're too darn horny. You're straying from your purpose. Then, I think porn can be a good thing to keep you back on track. However, if you're a loser who doesn't socialize, doesn't go to the gym, doesn't even know how to talk to girls, and you watch porn all day, that's about the worst thing you can do for your brain and sexual life.
A lot of people will say that sex work is degrading and it's morally wrong, but then they'll exclusively belittle female sex workers. Like, they don't say that the males are degrading themselves. Like, just say you hate women and move on.
It's not that it's morally wrong. It's just that it's not good for anyone. The women, men, and society as a whole because it commoditizes sex. Do people really think women can divorce emotions from sex? How crazy is that?
What is the biggest red flag?
Well, when a girl is going to Miami with her friends for spring break.
Yeah, you lost it, my boy.
Done. You're done, bro. That's red flag. Red flag. Another one.
Red flags to look out for. Number 1, every time you go out, they just happen to have something to argue about. Number 2, anytime there's an issue, they want to go on a break. A break is an excuse to cheat. And then when you find out, they can be like, well, we were on a break. 3, they cheated on the person they were with right before you. 4, they're still friends with their ex. 5, they can't apologize without putting themselves down. So it'll sound something like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can never do anything right. Well, I'm sorry you.
These are good ones. I find these to be apparent in both men and women.
What's the biggest red flag in a guy?
This is why women aren't interested in friendly men. I could talk to length about this, but in summary, if a guy is too friendly, it doesn't come off as genuine. They know the guy just wants to sleep with them. Or at least, that's what it comes off as.
In the age of social media, what percentage of modern women are narcissists?
I don't know.
Who takes more selfies, men or women?
Oh, definitely women.
Is that not narcissistic behavior?
I guess, kind of.
Who faces more rejection, men or women?
Honestly, I want to say men.
Doesn't that humble you?
I kinda, yeah.
But did you hear what I just said? I don't think you heard what I said. I said when a single if a woman comes into a man's life and he has a child, that man 9 out of 10 times isn't really going to care if that woman puts in financially to support that child. But if we reverse the roles, put a single man with a single mother, that single mom is at some point, if they become serious, expecting that man to handle some kind of financial burden. That's the difference. So men have way more to lose dealing with a single mom than a woman dealing with a single dad. Single dad isn't going to hold the...
It's just the way it goes. It's just more of a headache to deal with single moms.
All right, now what you say? I ain't gonna show your face. What you say you did?
I wasn't in college, but the other dudes were in college, and it was 20 of them in the room, and they were from the Bahamas, from the same location, and I fucked every last one of them.
All you saw 20 dudes?
Yes. All you saw. Yeah, at one time. I swear to God.
Okay, so did you nut like a lot of time, or it was
I was on my back, I was on my knees, I was standing up, and then I had some sitting down, and I was bouncing my ass like while my back was turned. I rolled, you know, got on top, bounced up and down. It was all the ass smacking around. It was one ugly ass dude that tried to come in, and he thought that he was because he got butt ass naked. And I said, skirt, get out the room. You cannot be in here. No. But everybody.
Wow. She even had the audacity to be picky at that point. This is hilarious.
When you first start talking to a guy, does body count matter?
No, not really.
No, I respect that. I respect that, girl. Okay.
Wait, you think about it. You're like, fuck. 10, 13, 15? But then it's like, whatever, it's not a big deal.
So like when you and your boyfriend started dating, you didn't really care?
No, I didn't really care.
Was
I
his,
just like to know.
was his lower than yours?
It was a little bit higher, but it's not a big deal.
Oh shit.
Women generally do not care about the man's body count. In fact, I would argue that they would want a man who had slept around. This is because women want to be led by an experienced man. Society rewards men who are grizzled, battered, a man molded by adversity and rose to become successful. Women do not want soft men. That's a lie. Deep down, they want a strong, masculine man with tons of experience. Why? Because a soft man cannot protect her. A soft man is a harmless man. Also, that's the power of pre-selection. Why would a woman date a man who has never dated anyone or been wanted by anyone?
I started my day off with some Starbucks. I got the strawberry refresher and a bacon, egg, and cheese Gouda. It's my absolute fave. Then I went grocery shopping. I just grabbed a few things to last like 2 days. I'll probably go grocery shopping again tomorrow. When I got home, I grabbed some wine and I headed over to my workspace. I'm working on this project and it's turning out really, really great. So I'm really excited. My friend came over and we actually switched phones and like matched for each other on BLK. So that was really, really fun. I let my cats in. I love them so much. This one right here is my oldest and that one is my youngest. I then prepped dinner. My man said that he wanted pasta tonight, and while he was at work, I went on a date. The restaurant was really, really nice. Great conversation, and the food was delicious. So I really did have a nice time. When I got back home, I finished up that pasta that I was working on earlier. It was really, really good. And I served it to him for dinner. We watched a movie and then we went to sleep.
Well, here's an interesting story. So last night I went to this swingers club in Atlanta, and like deadass, like this shit's like no other shit. Like it's deadass a club that you go and fuck in. Like literally you go in the club, have drinks. There's just a bunch of dudes walking around in towels, and you can literally just go in a room and go fuck anybody. Like meet strangers and go fuck. Like that shit is crazy. And I went with my boyfriend and my girlfriend, and they let me get slayed. Deadass.
Here's a tip, gentlemen. Any woman who has the word dead ass in her vernacular, please don't let them come near you. Dead ass.
Fake an orgasm for 10 seconds.
What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Fuck me. How do you rub the clit? Y'all don't know because y'all white.
That's the clit. Go ahead.
You go one and you keep going. Doggy style. I like my ass slapping. My body count 2.
You don't like black guys?
I love black guys. What's up? Let's go after this.
Where we going?
You still recording?
Yeah.
Shut that shit off.
Where we going?
My place.
Where you live? What do you want to do in your place?
You still recording?
Just tell me my ears. Tell me my ears.
We fucking.
Are we fucking?
The guy was even shocked it was that easy. Somewhere out there, there's a very disappointed father. And it's probably not hers because she probably didn't know hers.
I come home 2 days early to this, bro. All in the drawer. We get married in 2 weeks. Supposed to get married in 2 weeks. Bro, that's everywhere though. Babe, where you at? You at home? Where? I'm at home right now, bro. Bro, what's this in your drawer?
Why are you at home?
What's this in your drawer?
What's in my drawer?
Bro, quit playing me like you. Bro, I'm not stupid, bro. What's up? What we doing?
Why are you popping up straight early? Like, why are you home?
Bro, what you mean popping up? I live here, bro. We get married in 2 weeks. What you mean popping up?
It's off Saturday, so why do you?
It don't matter when I'm supposed to get off, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to go crazy. I'm really about to go crazy right.
This is the type of audacity that women simply exhibit. Please don't marry these types of girls, boys. Better yet, don't get married at all.
You are not the father.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
He's not the father, Mr. Brown.
Okay, I'll apologize. I'll apologize.
I'll accept your apology.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Jerome, I'm ready for the next envelope, please.
What next envelope?
This next envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of McKinney versus Brown, when it comes to 11-month-old Amira Brown, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Brown, you are not the father.
So, I'm guessing she doesn't know who the father is then. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you today, boys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.